Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, Cynicalex, and today we're going to be testing out Silk with different PvE obelisks and CTPs to see what she can do. But first, we're going to do a very quick impromptu Galactus test against those characters right there. I know, pretty powerhouse opponents, but we're going to see if Cindy has what it takes to hang with the best of them. Obviously, Pierce is going to play a big part in this, but let me just see if she can one-shot, basically. And it's looking like maybe she... Ooh, I think she's really close. And maybe it'll surprise you when you see what kind of obelisk I have on her. Let's try to finish him off here, and I think we will. Awesome. So Cindy gets it done in 3 rotations. Nicely done. Yes, sir. With a pretty interesting, pretty basic team here. We take advantage of Scarlet Spider. Oh my gosh, I get a CTP of Rage. And also the boy Beast. So for Silk, we have a pretty standard obelisk with a damage proc. I believe it's a crit damage 180 proc obelisk. I gave them all obelisks now, so I'm trying to remember here. Yeah, so it's a crit damage 180 proc. That's all she's got. The stats, the Uru is looking essentially the same. Actually, I may have upgraded this since last time. I'm not sure. But anywho, the stats are basically all capped. Everything you need is all yellow, which is good, because it was all yellow. Now, the interesting thing about Silk is that she has the agility ability. Try to say that 5 times fast. And the agility ability is actually needed, for those of you interested, for stage 40 of Null, which is actually the stage that I'm currently soft capped on. I need a little bit more Pierce. Well, I need to get back up to 22% Pierce, possibly 25% Pierce. But I actually haven't tried yet with her, to be fair. But this is the list of characters who have the agility ability. Unfortunately, Falcon does not have it, Captain Falcon. Unfortunately, a lot of the heroes that are good DPS-wise, like possibly these two, are not going to synergize with her passive. So, yeah, also I have a Rage on him. Anyways, this is about Silk. This is not about any of these other characters. I think I'll try this eventually. And I'll see what happens, possibly with Gambit lead, and see if Gambit can switch play with Silk and actually clear this stage. But more than likely, she'll need a CTP of energy, and I'll need to get back to the amount of Pierce that I had before. But now that she has a 180% damage proc, I want to test her out in a bunch of different scenarios. Let's go ahead and do 99 first here. Again, we can basically substitute Scarlet Spider in to get essentially the same results as before. So we'll go ahead and do that. You'll probably see better results with White Fox and Silk if you have a CTP of energy already, because she's got 18% chain hit. The CTP is going to give another 20-30% chain hit, and then White Fox is going to give another 10% chain hit. So in that case, you want to stack chain hit for sure. But otherwise, oh, did we? I think we hit the proc properly. It was the insight proc. Oh right, no, it's swapped. Ah, this whole swap garbage. Okay, no, so we definitely missed the proc there. Right. So now, if you have it right, if you have a proc or a destruction or an energy, your proc, your custom gear icon is on the right, and the insight proc in this case on Nick Fury is on the left. All right. There we go. We definitely hit the proc this time. It was just super late. Nice. Okay. We're just gonna go right through and proc again. Yeah. Oh, we missed the proc again. Wow. We missed the proc in the sense that it was late. Okay. This time it was a little bit more on time. That was on time as well. Wow, so 30-second clear. Could probably be faster, to be honest. Because, like I said, the procs were a little bit late. I just noticed, that's actually so funny, she has a little rainbow on her finishing animation. When she ends her whole outro animation, there's a little rainbow after she dashes through the puddle of water. So yeah, you're not really interested in that. Anywho, let's continue. We're gonna go ahead and see what she could do on stage 9. Now she does. Oh, I can't remember. Man, I've tested all the characters now, so their skills and their passives are sort of melding in my mind. I don't think she has. She doesn't have ignore dodge. Oh, she does have ignore. She has 40%. Okay, beautiful. So she's only gonna need 2 strikers then. I mean, it's not a huge difference. 2 strikers, 3 strikers. It's not really gonna, you know, they don't do any damage, right? Against all these guys are not gonna do any damage. But anyways, she's got 80% pierce. I mean, 80% pierce. Good lord, Silk. She's got 80% ignore dodge. My bad. She's got 80% ignore dodge. Okay, that's a pretty good it's a pretty good proc damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, her proc damage is nice, dude. I can dodge this, and she's fast, boy. We're gonna wait for. Might as well wait for the wait for this awakening skill. I wish it had more damage. If this had even more damage, this awakening skill. Oh, Cindy would be trouble. I mean, Cindy's already trouble, but she would be like even more trouble. Sounds wrong. Sounds like what a boomer would say. But yeah, she's doing 3-4 bars. So she gets this done in under a minute. That's really nice. That is really nice. Okay. You guys have been asking me to go higher than stage 9. I admit I've been doing a lot of testing on stage 9. It's nice to do testing on stage 9 because I don't have to worry about any of the requirements, and you get to just see the character, right? It's not about, oh, but he's got this buff or this passive or this extra, you know, it's just like, it's just their damage. You know, it's just their damage. The supports aren't doing anything, the strikers aren't doing anything, whatever. But let's go ahead and see. She can go up to stage 24 as a superhero human. Okay, so here we go. You're probably wondering why I'm using Thing as a support, and the reason for that is quite simple. He's got a CTP of Insight. Oh, I couldn't cancel into 5, so he missed the combo there. He procced on 4. I don't think proccing on 4 is actually that bad, but yeah. So we'll see if she can do enough damage. It's hard to tell in this first part of the fight, but we just want to make sure that we're nailing our proc. And we gotta really just put into practice how proc friendly she seemed. She does seem quite proc friendly. Oh, we had our awakening skill ready. That's okay. So yeah, the really good thing about Silk here against Mephisto specifically is she's very fast. One of the fastest base movement speed characters in the game. So that is a huge bonus for her. Running and movement speed is definitely part of the meta for Mephisto, as odd as it sounds. Okay, so we're in the next phase. She can definitely do stage 20. If I can survive, there's the asterisk. Oh, we procced accidentally. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, he's gonna do that cross attack, yeah. We just have a little bit of a problem sometimes canceling the 5. We need to back off because he's going to do this tornado skill now, and we're going to pop off with the awakening in a second. Okay, you can insta-cancel 5. So yeah, be a bit more aggressive, I would say, if you're missing your procs. Be a bit more aggressive with canceling 5. But we got to see if she can survive because he does a lot of ticky-tacky damage. Yeah, you can see there she's down to half, but she's pretty tanky. Okay, she can obviously, yeah, she can just sprint her way out of these attacks. Yeah, look at that. She's a track queen. Woo! Going through the eye of the needle there. Eye of the needle? Doesn't make sense. The eye of the needle. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a Sia song or whatever. I don't know what that rotation was going to be. It was going to be like 4-3. Get that heal off. Iframe ignore there. Pop the co-op. Taking a little bit too much damage, but the proc is staying relatively on target, which is nice. The proc is staying relatively on target, which is really nice. There, it was on target as well, even though we missed our cancel window. We actually had to like move out of the 4th. You gotta be pretty close. You gotta be pretty close when you're canceling when you're canceling 4 into 5, because 5 won't cancel if you're too far away. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think she's crushing this right now. Yeah, we missed our proc there because we couldn't cancel 4 into 5 fast enough. So yeah, positioning is definitely important for Cindy. So, oh, you know, I should have just waited. I didn't realize my awakening was so low cooldown. Yeah, I could have just waited for sure. But again, we can flex her movement speed here. This is important. I know it sounds like a joke, but like for people that's okay. Yeah, I should be focusing on the fight instead of talking, but okay. Oh, see again there. I wasn't able to. Yeah, man. Position. You have to be really close to the enemy. I'm kind of irritated now that this happens twice. You have to be really close to cancel 4 into other skills. Otherwise, she just stands there with the 4. Okay. We slowed down a little bit because I mismanaged the awakening skill, and we definitely missed a proc essentially, and we got stunned. So we lost about, I would say, 10 to 15 seconds. So we could do this about 10 to 15 seconds faster. Here, I believe, yeah, we missed another proc. Yeah, this is the beginning was very, very good. This ending is not as good, technically speaking. But she is super fast. Okay. There we go. Finally nailed the rotation after a bunch of missed procs. That, yeah, the 5 comes off cooldown just a little bit too late, eh? Wow, we entered this phase with like 2 minutes left, and we've just like gassed away so much. We've lost so much time. Wow. We can finish him off there. The awakening gives you, come on. The awakening gives you debuff immunity. Man, like, I didn't play that well in the last phase of the fight, so I think she could do that. I honestly think she could finish the fight with about a minute left rather than 23 seconds. Originally, when I entered the last phase, I was like, whoa, we have 2 minutes left? She could probably go up to stage, like, she could probably do stage 24 with more practice, but then finishing it with 23 seconds looks like 20 is her max without a CTP. So, yeah. I'm pretty impressed with her, but I honestly think she's going to skyrocket again when I give her a CTP of energy, because she's doing really well with a regular 180 proc. She finished Proxima 99 in 30 seconds. She finished Null phase 1 in under a minute, and she's able to do stage 20. So this is very similar to Captain America Falcon. I would probably say that she's a little bit easier to play than Captain America Falcon, because you also have to, for him, you have to worry about positioning, you have to cancel really fast, and you have to worry about triggering his dodge heal. With Silk, you only really have to worry about the first 2. You have to worry about positioning and canceling quickly, but you don't have to worry about that third passive, because her heal just constantly procs when you press her 5th skill, and it's what, a 30% heal? It's a very juicy 25. It's a very, very juicy heal. But yeah, you definitely, my biggest complaint or my biggest caveat would be, you got to be like this. You got to be very, very, very close to whoever you're fighting. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad time. So we're actually going to go ahead and equip this CTP of energy now and see what she can do. We're going to go, it's a 39, 200 proc. So she gets 30% chain hit from that. Plus she gets 18% chain hit from her uniform. So she's rocking almost 50% chain hit. Let's go up to stage 24 now. And hopefully she's going to crush it. We're going to use the exact same team. I honestly think she's tanky enough. The good thing about testing that team as well is I'm only using 40% fire resistance. Some characters, although they have the damage for higher stages, they just cannot survive. Like, they'll just get completely wrecked defensively. Like, Ghost Rider is a good example. He definitely has enough damage, but he gets touched, he gets guard broken, he gets, like, locked in a burning animation or whatever, and he just gets completely folded. So let's see what we do here. We did hit the proc. We're going to cancel into 1. And then we're going to... Yeah, we nailed it again. Awesome. Boom. Okay. Gonna nail it again. Okay, we're doing really good on the procs right now. But yeah, you really need to find the sweet spot, because there's only so many fire resist strikers in the game, and you can't use them all, right? There isn't 25 of them to use 5 times a day versus Mephisto 5x5. There's like 7 of them or 8 of them, so you got to pick and choose carefully. So if a character doesn't need them, it's better to save it. Now I'm gonna save her awakening, which may be a bad idea. Okay, it was a good idea. So the reason why I saved her awakening, I've covered this in other Mephisto videos, but let me just pause to explain it quickly. We don't know how much HP he has left in the first phase, But generally speaking, if you get a good feel for a character, you'll figure it out. And so on stage 20 with an obelisk, I finished around 405. So I was saying, you know, only going up 4 stages and switching to a CTP of energy is a big jump. It's a big jump offensively, and it's not a huge jump defensively for Mephisto. So I'm guessing that he's not going to have a lot of HP after this little Doctor Strange phase. Like, he's just not going to have that much left. So I was basically gambling a little bit with that, but it paid off. Okay, no proc here. Very, very late proc. So we're not getting that extra 30% chain hit until much, much later, but hopefully we can combo this next rotation better. Ooh, nice. It's like 4.5 bars. Yeah, 4.5 bars on a regular rotation is very nice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Silk. Yeah, sis. We're gonna sneak by that time freeze. Wow. Okay. I can speak. Oh, okay. Wow, I got caught by that. That was kind of annoying. I think we're gonna trigger his cutscene, so we're gonna lose some damage here. But I wanted to get it anyways. Yeah, the damage is great, dude. The damage is great. Yeah, look at that big burst. Boom. Oh, no. Oh, okay, we mismanaged. Ah, that's a bump. So we mismanaged his rage a little bit. We definitely could have managed his rage better to finish. Like, to have gone into the next phase. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, that was misplayed, definitely. Okay, but you should see how tanky she is, right? You can see how tanky Silk is. You can definitely see how tanky she is. Rain down those ice creams, baby. Yeah. Big burst damage. Boom. Very nice. Okay. You gotta wait a little bit longer to stop him from doing that this purple targeting skill. You gotta wait until basically your 5th skill is off cooldown. And again, I made the mistake not being close enough. Okay, he's enraged. Yeah, this close enough thing is definitely coming back to haunt me. But okay, we're back again with almost 2 minutes. So let's do Cindy justice this time. We're gonna get real close. And we're gonna pop in fresh. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I wonder if knowing that her 3, 4, 5 combo does 4 bars, I wonder if it's better to cancel 6, right? I don't know. Maybe it is, to be honest. Because 5 hits pretty hard with the chain hit. The only thing is you're not going to get any chain hit on 6, because when you cancel 6, nothing happens. Squeeze it in. He definitely has more... Oh, okay, we're kind of trapped in this stun animation here. No worries. We get out of that. Oh, we had to... Yeah, the positioning of that first seal was just bad. We basically had to run in front of him. So this is cancel 6. Damage seems similar. Just maybe the damage is a bit bursty. So she can do stage 24 on my 3rd attempt playing her with an obelisk. Like, I have not been practicing here. This is very, very good. This is very, very good, especially considering that she doesn't have a lot of synergy here, right? I don't want to play her up too much, but she is very easy to play. Like, I don't want to overhype her, but I think she's very, very good. I would compare her to Captain America Falcon. I would say that maybe she has some things, like she has a few weaknesses that he doesn't have, but she definitely has a few strengths that he doesn't have. Like, she can just face tank without have to worry about running into puddles of toxic meteorites or whatever. Like, he has to sort of have that in the back of your mind when you're playing as Captain America Sam. Oh, I gotta heal, right? She doesn't need to do that. Every time you press the 5th, boom, auto heal. But I will say this as well. Unlike Silk, Cap has a ton of supports. He has a ton of team ups because he's been a longer tenured character, and for whatever reason in this game he just has more team ups. Now you might not need these stats, but right here that's 10% all attack, 5% max HP, 5% all defense, right? These are like some pretty meaningful stats here. Whereas the best that you can get for Silk is you could do this, because Spider-Man and Human Torch also have a team up. So this is the best you can get for her. You get some crit damage, you get some all attack, and you do get 10% all attack, but you don't get any all attack here because all three of these leaderships are terrible offensively. Now you could use Human Torch's leadership defensively, and then I could sub out Satana and Red She-Hulk for 2 more damage strikers. That could honestly end up being the same, right? But then you're not really using Human Torch to the best of his abilities. Spider-Man's pretty useless, so he's really just here to provide you with those 2 team-ups, which is kind of nice. But yeah, maybe when Spider-Man gets his rework from No Way Home, I mean, it'd be really cool if Spider-Man got a good leadership, to be honest with you. I will say that, because Jessica Drew's leadership is just not that. It's a PvP leadership. So if Spider-Man had a PvE leadership for the spiders, like, you know, all Spider-Verse characters have like 50% all attack, I think that would be dope. And I think he deserves it because in a lot of ways, especially as a character, as someone who watched the, what was that? Some weird ice cream thing. As someone who watched the Spider-Man 90s comic animated show, he brings together the multiverse of Spider-Man, right? When Spider-Man start coming into his universe and Madam Web gets involved and stuff, he's the anchor. Peter Parker, like our 616 Peter Parker, he's the anchor of that. So anyways, I've spent a lot of time in this video talking about characters that are not Cindy Moon. I think she's really good. I think she's really, really good. Yes, her uniform is paywall, but they definitely have made it worth your while. I've compared her to one of the best speed characters in the game nowadays, Captain America Sam Wilson, and I think she definitely deserves that comparison. Okay, relax. I think she definitely deserves that comparison. More expensive uniform for sure, but she's cheaper on the investment because transcended characters are generally seen as cheaper than tier 3s unless you've already unlocked Mephisto and Null and farmed up a lot of CCF, because what they lack in CCF cost and Titan record cost, they make up for in a lot of Awakening and Mandalay Gem Fragment Crystal cost, and you still have to get the gears to 25. So I think this is a big win. I think she's the best. She might be the best holiday uniform. She might be better than, yeah. I think she's probably arguably the best holiday uniform, especially if you don't have reforged CTPs. But she might be amazing with a reforged CTP because it's a 3-4-5 combo and you can just run around. So you can charge up that beatdown. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Silk Summer Days, but I do think she's top 5 speed now, which is a monumental achievement for her. Thank you so much for watching. I'll compare her to Rogue. That's what I'll do next. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.